Welcome back. Today we're going to work on physical exercises, stretching in particular. It's good for the body. It allows you better posture, increases blood flow, increases flexibility. I've had a lot of people that have asked for stretching exercises. I do these every day. I suggest you do the same. If you're doing a workout program or a workout routine, these are incredibly important to do right before you do your exercise program. This will save on soreness, on your ability to move, on your ability to be able to place your arms above your head if you're lifting weights, back behind you, touch your middle back, which you've seen a lot of bodybuilders cannot do. And it stops this from happening. It allows you to continue to put your arms down straight. As you're getting older, these are even more important for, what's the word I'm looking for here? Not just muscle aches, but Charlie horses in the back of the calves when you're asleep, in the back of your hamstrings when you're sleeping. People get them in different areas. Your foot cramping up, it stops a lot of that from happening. I don't think I've had a Charlie horse in over 10 years of doing these things daily. One of the most important things when you're doing any of these stretches is to never bounce. Anytime you bounce, you tear a muscle. That's why you should never bounce. It's okay to go down and push yourself down a little more and push yourself down a little more, but don't try to bounce into it when you come back up. That's the bouncing I'm talking about. Okay? So we're going to start off with the head and neck. So the first stretch that you want to do, take your head over to the side and let it fall down. Okay? I want you to breathe out when you move to the other side. In and out. Move back. Keep your shoulders down. Try not to tighten or clench anything while you're doing it. And no less than 6 reps for each one. Okay? Now, this one's just for movement. It's not really a great stretch that you need to do for your neck, but it allows for movement of your head and neck. Down, back, down, and back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down, back. Come to the center. Okay. We go to the right, then the left, then the right, then the left, right, left, right, left. Okay. Again, that's more of motion. This one's actually a muscle stretch. You're going to turn and look to the right. You're going to breathe out and in. To the left. Breathe again. And if you'll notice, when I move over, I drop my shoulders. Okay. That does our neck. Head. Now we're going to do the shoulders with shoulder rolls to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? After we do that, I'm going to turn to the side. Okay, you're going to want to stand, feet close together. They don't have to be touching. Take your hands, invert your hands, cross them over, put your palms together. You're going to curl a bit. You're going to feel this in your upper back, and you want to feel the curve in your upper back. Okay, you're going to stand here. You're going to let that stretch. You're going to take your hands, put them behind your back, up as far as you can get them. Clench your hands together. You're going to push straight down. And as you push straight down, you're going to push your belly and you're going to curve your back out. And on this one, you're going to want to breathe. Hold it for like a 3 count. Release. You're going to come back. You're going to do exactly the same thing. Curve the back. And you should be able to feel this in your back when you're doing it. Again, clench your hands together, up high, push straight down. You're going to feel this through your shoulders and your back and your abs. Don't forget to breathe. Release. Invert your hands again. Curve the back. Reach behind. Clench your hands together. Push straight down as far as you can. When it starts to feel uncomfortable, stop. I myself do that 3 to 4 times. If you're feeling a little more tight, I'm doing it up to 6 times. I'm going to face the front again. When I'm done with that, you want your feet about shoulder length apart. You're going to take your left hand, you're going to pull it over to the right side, not like this, not like this, straight or over. If you don't, you will feel that in your back. Go down as far as you can. Breathe it out. Take 3 deep breaths. You notice I am not bouncing, but I am actually continuing the stretch. Okay, come straight up. Switch arms. Over. Out breath, in breath. Stretch a little more. In breath, stretch a little more. Come up. Switch sides. Notice that my head stays straight. Once more. Come up. Again, you can do it minimum 3, up to 6, if need be. You're going to keep your feet where they were. Put your arms out. You're going to come and cross in, one on top of the other, out. Switch which one's on top. Out, 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 out. Okay, again, minimum of 3, maximum of 6. Okay. When you're done with that one, take your arm, left arm, straight out, pull it across your body, take your other arm, bend your elbow, pull back on your arm, keep your arm straight, you get a better stretch out of it. Don't forget to breathe. Hold it for about a 3 count. Okay, drop your arms, take your other arm out, go across, keep it straight, bend your elbow, pull back. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. Okay, again, 3 to 6 reps. You're going to go into a wider stance. Up past your shoulders. You're going to take both your hands and put them straight up in the air. Okay, and you're not going to move them forward. You're going to keep them straight up, and you're going to bend your arms and pull them down all the way. Back up. Bend your arms, pull them down. You should feel this through your chest, and you'll feel it a little bit in your shoulder. Up. Breathe in and out as you're doing it. Out as you pull them down. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Okay. Put your hands together in front of you. Bend your knees. Put your hands out straight. Pull them back. In breath. Out breath. In breath. Out breath. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Okay. Stand up. Again, you want your legs about shoulder width apart. Hands in front of you in fists. Thumbs down. Out. In. You're going to circle. You're going to circle back. Out. In. Circle forward. 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 Circle back. When you're doing this and you're doing your circles, try to get as close to your ears as you can. This helps with range of motion, especially those of you who are utilizing weights for working out. Again, it stops this and allows you to keep your arms down straight. Okay, next one. You're just going to stand, again, about shoulder width apart. You're going to kick your hip out. Hands on your hips. Kick your hip out to the right. Come to center. Push out forward. Come back to center. Push out left. Center. Back. Center. Try to keep your head in the same position it's in through all of these, if you can. You're going to feel a little movement, but you want to keep your head centered as much as you can. Over, center. Always come back to center before you go in a different direction. Okay. Again, 3 reps of each, up to 6 reps of each. The next one, okay, is going to require balance. If you're just starting these, you can do this by sitting in a chair. You're going to take your knee, your leg, you're going to pull your leg up, your knee up. You're going to hold it. Pull back and hold. Okay, go straight across with it. And you're going to take it, you're going to grab the top of your foot with your hand, you're going to pull back into a thigh stretch. Okay, release. Switch legs, pull back. And again, if you're just starting, utilize a chair. Straight across, pull back. And down. Okay. Repeat. Yep, this is a balance exercise also. Down, up, straight across, pull back. Now, if you did you on that one, when you do the pull back, have a chair in front of you, put your hand on the chair so you don't fall over. Okay. Now, I'm going to have to adjust the camera on this next one because we're doing the foot. So I'm going to have Josh adjust the camera for us so you can see my feet. Okay, this one. Pretty easy. Again, about shoulder length apart. Take your foot, flip it over to the side. Not a lot of pressure. Not a lot of pressure at all. As you're doing that, bend your hand on the same arm that your foot is. Put your other hand on top of it and pull back slightly. And lock your elbow when you do it. Okay. Release. Switch feet. Over slightly. Don't put too much weight on your foot. Lock your arm. Pull back on the wrist. Okay. Release. You're going to do the same thing once again. However, this time you're going to grab your fingers with your fingers. Pull back the other way. Not too hard. Grab your thumb, pull back slightly. Now, you're going to take your foot, you're going to put pressure on your toes, and you're going to move them back and forth. Now you're going to flip your toes forward. Again, not much pressure at all. Okay? You're going to come back. You're going to do the same thing. On your toes. Flip your foot over. Switch sides. On the side, pull back. Okay, take your fingers. Pull back slightly. Pull back on your thumb slightly. Put pressure on your toes. All of them, that's why we're moving this way. Flip it over. Pressure on your toes. Flip it over. Okay, good. Now I'm going to pull this mat back a little bit for the next stretch. This stretch requires a little bit more. Stand with your feet about, again, shoulder width apart. What you're going to do, you're going to push this foot out. You're going to bend this leg. Your toes are going to come up. You're going to put your hands down. Okay? Okay. We're stretching the hamstring and the calf. Do not point your toe. You will not get the stretch you're looking for. I want your foot flexed. As you do this, your hands are going to move toward your foot. The pressure that you're going to put is down, but not out to the front, out to the side. Breathe. You're going to feel that right through here. Okay. We're going to switch. Now, notice when I switch, number one, I switch slowly, and I don't go up and down. I try to go straight across. Same thing. Hands come to the side. You're going to push down to the side, foot flexed up, feeling the stretch right along here. Okay. We're going to switch sides again. After you've done this for a while, you can take your arm and push your knee out to get a better stretch. But in the beginning, you do not have to. We're going to switch sides again. Again, you can push that knee out. We're going to switch sides again. And don't worry about how low you can go. Do that again. 3 minimum, 6 max. Take your feet, push them together so that you're sitting down. Do not bend over at the waist. Try to get as straight as you can and sit down. You're going to feel that right through here. I only do this one time. Now, you're going to put your ankles close together. You're going to, again, kind of crouch down on them, and you're going to take your arms and push your knees back. You try to get them your knees as straight as you can. Okay. Now we're going to stand up for a moment. Shake your leg out from the stretching, and we're going to sit down. Face you. Now, pull your feet in as far as you can. Do not grab your toes like I'm doing right now. Grab your feet separately with each hand. Keep your back as straight as you can. Breathe in. As you breathe out, move forward without curving your back. Again, move forward. Again, forward. Come out and release. Again, breathe in. Breathe out, move forward. In, out, move forward. In, out, move forward. One more time. Back straight. Come back, release. Put your right leg out straight. You're going to take your right hand under the outside ankle. Your other hand's going to go straight over your leg, and you're going to pull back. Don't worry about how far you can go. Breathe. Release. Switch legs. Again. Hand on the outside ankle. Arm over the leg. Pull back. Release. Switch legs. Arm over. Pull back. Release, switch, arm over, pull back. One more time. I usually only do 3 of these. Again, important to breathe. Breathing is incredibly important when you're stretching. Get the oxygen moving through your blood, which helps when you actually start doing a workout if you're doing this before you do a workout. Next move. Legs outstretched, point your toes, hands out to the side, move them up. Okay. You're going to go straight over, grab your ankles if you can. Out breath, breathe in, a little more of a stretch. Breathe in, a little more of a stretch. Release. Once again, arms straight out, up, straight over. Grab those ankles. Out breath, a little more. Out breath, a little more. One more time. Over. Out breath a little more. Out breath a little more. Okay. It's going to look very similar, except you're going to flex your feet. Hands up. Grab the top of your toes if you can. As you do this, you're going to feel tightness in your legs and your thighs. As you do the first out breath, relax your thighs. A little more. A little more. Release. Again. Up. Grab the toes. On the out breath, relax your thighs. Again, notice I'm not bouncing. I'm just stretching. Okay. Whew. We'll do those exercises anyway. Okay, from here, you're going to lie down. Okay. Lift up your right leg. Grab your shin. Pull your knee back. I have to take my glasses off at this point because they come popping right down on my face. Okay. Hold this for between 3 and 4 counts. Straighten your leg up. Apply a little pressure to the back of your leg, not a whole lot. You will feel that here, in your hamstrings and in your glutes. 3 count hold. Let it down. Switch legs. Again, grab the shin, pull back. Extend your leg up. Flex the foot. A little pressure. Release. Switch legs. Pull back. Foot flexed. A little pressure. Release. Pull your knee back. Flex your foot. Straighten your leg and pull back. Okay. Usually between 2 and 4 times, depending on how tight your hamstrings are. Okay, next move. Cross your leg, left leg over. Bend your right leg, bring it back so that it's touching your ankle. Put both hands, or one hand between this hole, one hand on the other side, grab your shin and pull back. Out breath. In breath. Out breath, a little more. In breath. Out breath, a little more. Okay. Switch sides. I generally flex this leg, drop this one over in front, right behind the knee. This hand outside, other hand through the hole. Pull back on your shin. Release, in breath. Release a little more, pull back. And pull back again. Switch sides. Hand through the hole, other one around. Switch. One more time. Okay, now, bend your knees, put your hands over your shins and pull straight back. I usually only do this once. Release. This one's a little trickier. I'll start on this side. You want to lay on your side. Okay, you're going to bend your top leg and put it over. Your bottom hand is going to go on that knee. Your other arm is going to go straight out, head flat on the mat. You're going to take your arm, you're going to move it back as far as you can, keeping your knee on the ground. Out breath. As back as far as you can. Three to four breaths. Okay, you're going to brace your head with your hand. You're going to bend your knee. You're going to grab the top of your top foot and pull back, making sure that your legs are parallel. Straighten them out. Switch sides. Top leg over and bent. Bottom hand on the knee. Other arm straight out, head flat. Take your arm back as far as you can, leaving your knee on the ground. Brace your head. Grab the top of your foot, legs parallel, pull back. Okay. Switch sides. Again, top knee over, bottom hand on the knee, top arm straight out, head flat, pull back. Actually, you don't really need to pull. Let it just drop. Brace your head. Grab the top of your foot. Pull back. Okay. Switch sides. Hand on the knee, arm back, head flat. Brace your head, grab the top of your foot, pull back, make sure legs are parallel. Okay. When you're done, lay on your side, turn over onto your stomach. Put both hands underneath your shoulders. Or a little bit in. Push straight up, leaving your pelvis on the mat. Straight up, you're going to feel that in your abs, you're going to feel that in your lower back. Breathe. As you do this, you're going to notice that your hamstrings and your glutes are very tight. On the out breath, try to release them. You may find that you get a cramp in the top of your foot. If you do that, you want to come out of it a little bit, move your toes, stretch them out a little bit, try to go back into it. You're going to come up, keeping your hands out in front of you. You're going to come back and you're going to sit on your heels. Head down. Again, don't forget to breathe. Okay. Take your right hand, put it on top of your left. You're going to move your left over as far as you can, and you're going to breathe down without bouncing. Come back to center. You're going to put the left hand on top of your right. You're going to move that over as far as you can. And again, breathe down. Come back to center. As you come out of that, you're going to push forward, leaving your forearms down. Come up. Put your hands again underneath your shoulders. Knees bent. As you breathe in, arch your back. As you breathe out, roll your back. In, arch. Out, roll. In, arch. Out, roll. In, arch. Out, roll. In, arch. Out, roll. Come back. Sit on your heels. From here, you're going to rise up. Right leg out. You're going to come into a stretch. Your knees should never go out past your toes. You're going to feel the stretch in here. Go ahead and put your arm on your leg. You can put both of them there if you would like. After a 3 count, twist your body, top of your body. Another 3 count. Switch sides. And again, toes out further than your knee. 3 count. Twist. Do it again. Twist. Again. Twist. Now, you're going to come down again on all fours. You're going to take your knees and you're going to push them out like you're a frog. I don't want your feet here. I want your feet straight. You're going to push back slightly as you breathe out. You're going to release that. Push your knees out a little further. Push back again. Knees out a little further. Out breath, push out again. To come out of this one, you go forward all the way. Do not try to come up out of that this way by pulling your knees back. It's not going to work out well for you. Okay. Done that one, I grab my glasses. Put those back on. I'm going to adjust the camera again. I've got a few upper body I want to do real quick. Some hair stuck in there. Okay, the first one. Step out with your right leg. Both hands flat down at your sides. You're going to pull them up above your head. Out breath, back. Up, back, up, back, up, back. Staying in this position, you take the arm, that's with the leg that's back. You're going to move it forward like a windmill. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Backward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, you're going to face front. I'm going to, okay, you're going to bring your hands all the way up and put them down to the sides with a straight back. You're going to bend over, and then collapse. You can put your hands down straight or you can cross your arms. Do not bend your knees. Your knees straight. Bend over as far as you can. Don't forget to breathe. Bend your knees now. Come up. Again, straight out, flat back, flat back, flat back, collapse. One more time. Bend, come up. Now, you're going to get into a wide stance. You're going to put your right arm on your right knee. Drop your left arm, and you're just going to circle it. Eight times. Reverse it. Switch sides. Don't come up. Reverse. Come together. Knees bent. Slowly swing yourself back up. Now, you can either end it there, or if you want a little better stretch for your calves, find a spot on the wall. Still see me? Put your arms out flat. Take your foot. Go straight back. Bend the other leg. But if you'll notice, I'm not doing this. Push in. Keep your foot flat on the ground. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch again. Come up. And that is it. That is the stretching routine. I suggest you do this daily. It'll make the rest of your day go by nice, without those little pains that you get all the time, the little pinches. It stops all that from happening. It gets your blood flowing, and if you do this in the morning, before you get up and go to work, things of that nature, It also helps to wake you up by getting all that oxygen flowing through your body. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining me on for these exercises, and don't forget to like and subscribe.